everyone. It is January 8th, and this is another edition of the Morning Brief. Looking at the coin market cap, the top 10 here, up to some. We have Tron leading the way at 11.04 for the top 10. The overall market cap is sitting right above $138 billion with a 24-hour moving volume of just above $16 billion. Looking at the top 24 hours, we have Repo leading the way at 62%. We have DEX at a second at 31% and HOT at 23%. Looking at Bitcoin in the last hour here, we had a nice little surge to the upside on this candle here. We have about 2.5 minutes left on this candle. The bears has actually taken over this candle, as a few minutes ago it was green and now we're still profit taking going on. The MACD was pointing bullish, but it currently is starting to arch over to the bearish side from this sell-off going on currently. You can see here the red candle representing the RSI as well. The red volume bar here, we're now at 51 points, so we're in a good position, 52 points here on the RSI. Hopefully we can see some volume come back into the market and we can see some continuation. We definitely do want to see the price action hold right on here on this 9 EMA. We don't want to lose this 9 EMA support. If we do, we're going to come back down here to this 30, and if not, if that doesn't hold, then we'll probably come back down here to the 50 EMA, just like we did yesterday. So yesterday, day before yesterday, we had this nice little surge to the upside. Then we had some declining price action. We were able to bounce off of the 50 EMA and start turning back up to the upside. So we had a really nice overnight price action, and currently the candle bar is trying, the price action is trying to fight here on Binance to try to stay above $4,000 for Bitcoin on Binance. Looking at the 4-hour time frame, we are still above the 200 EMA. So we have the price action currently above the 9 EMA, but this 200 EMA is really what I'm looking at. We've had a lot of trouble maintaining a price action above that 200 EMA on the 4-hour time frame. If we zoom in here and we look to the left, we can see here from yesterday's morning brief as well, we touched on this here, that we lost the support of the 200 EMA back in September 5th. And a couple of times we were able to break it. Here we're able to break it as well, but we were not able to maintain it. We broke down, and ever since we broke down from the $6,400 range area, we briefly peaked over the 200 EMA, but as of late, we've been able to sustain this price action here for the past 2 days now. I'm really hoping that we can see some liquidity come back into the market this week and continue to move to the upside. Looking for some targets if we continue to move up. Looking here at the 12-hour time frame, I'm looking at the 100 EMA as our next rejection, which would put us at about 4130 or so, currently looking at the 100 EMA. And the reason I'm looking at the 100 EMA, because if you zoom out again and you look to the left, that's another had a hard time maintaining a price action above. It's been quite some time, especially since we had that drop off from the mid 6,000 and we dropped off back down to 3,200. We've had a hard time really reaching the 100 EMA. So I imagine that above it and sustain the price action the way we have here with the 50, then our next goal to reach would be the 200 EMA 13. But for now, let's see what we can do to break the 100 EMA. Looking at the 1-day time frame, it doesn't look too much different as far as price action. You can see here past few days, and on the 1-day time frame, the 50 EMA would be the equivalent of the 12-hour would be equivalent to the 200 EMA on the 12-hour time frame. So if we look left, we've had a hard time maintaining a price action for more than a week or so on the 50 EMA on the 1-day time frame. And the 50 EMA on the 1-day time frame, as you can see, aligns perfectly with the 100 EMA on the 12-hour time frame. We're right at 4130. So we are looking to break this here and hopefully start moving the price action back up and have a nice bullish green candle for the monthly close of January. Looking at Ethereum, Ethereum had a nice move, has had a nice move ever since it bounced off the 200 EMA. The 200 EMA held very well here on the 1 hour time frame for Ethereum. We had a nice move earlier this morning. Now we're seeing a little bit of a retracement here from this bullish move. We are currently underneath the 9 EMA, and we definitely want to stay and maintain that price action above that. If we continue to drop and the volume does not come in, we're more than likely going to touch back here on the 200 EMA for some support again. Currently, we're sitting at 48 points on Ethereum, and the MACD is on the bearish side of the oscillators, and it's starting to turn neutral from a bullish standpoint that we were a couple of hours ago. So we definitely need to see some liquidity come back into Ethereum to push it back at least above the 9 EMA. All right, guys, well, thank you for joining me this morning. We'll have a news video coming up shortly, and we'll also have our 1 o'clock live Zoom session that I urge you guys to attend and participate. If not, it will be recorded for those that are not able to attend the live, and then we'll have a later on this afternoon to look over the market and see what we've done for the day. If you guys are interested in joining my Discord group, please go to bleedingcrypto.com.